Welcome to Lagniappe, a program about events, issues, and people. I'm Cory Crowe. I'm joined today by Dr. Ruth Smith from the School of Humanities at the University of Louisiana, Monroe. Welcome, Dr. Smith. Thanks for being with us today on Lagniappe.
Thank you, Cory. It's always a pleasure to be over here. You all do a great job.
Well, thank you. You do a good job keeping us straight over here, too. For the folks that don't know, KEDM is one of the many areas of humanities at ULM. What are the humanities all about for folks that don't know the meaning?
Okay. The School of Humanities, this is our mission, prepares students with skills in communicating, critical thinking, and problem solving. It enables students to investigate themes in the history, language, literature, and various cultures, as well as the nature of culture itself. And it provides graduates with tools to excel as locally, regionally, and globally informed citizens and professionals.
Now, every time I see you, you're always traveling. You're a Spanish professor for many years and other languages that ULM offers. It's a big day for Mexico this week. They celebrate their independence this week.
Today is their Dia de Independencia, and from 1810, and it took about 10 years to get total independence from Spain. But yes, this is their day of independence, not Cinco de Mayo.
No, that's a whole different battle against the French, right?
Correct.
So what are some of the celebrations? If you were at a Mexican Independence Day, like if I was at the 4th of July, we'd shoot fireworks. What do they do?
Oh, there's always food. There's always music. There's always storytelling. There's a lot of fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Right.
That's pretty neat as we've got a lot of students that come from ULM that use their Spanish skills in business and around the world and even here locally. Tell me a little bit about my wife's a pharmacist, and so one of the things that pops up from time to time is she'll have patients that speak Spanish. Her Spanish is very limited, and ULM offers courses for medical professionals and folks like that to be more proficient in French and Spanish and maybe get a job in a field where that can be useful, hospitality, things like that.
Oh, absolutely. Our program, like the other programs in the school, has developed some new courses to address the desire of students to be able to go out and use their language in public or in their career. So we have new courses coming online in both French and Spanish in hospitality and tourism, which actually were asked. The cultural attaché in New Orleans asked that we develop such courses. But in Spanish, we've also developed a certificate for Spanish for medical personnel to help them be prepared to talk to people when they're in crisis and they need somebody who can help them and make them a little more relaxed when they're being trained. And I'm tired of getting calls at 3 a.m, so it's to help. So these are things that languages help with, in addition to our traditional literature, conversation, culture. And we also developed a course 2 years ago for both languages in how to translate and how to interpret, because that is a real skill, and you need the practice and the development of the ability to handle both languages at the same time.
We see, I guess, an influx of Spanish in our society, and more people, Spanish was their first language they grew up with, and sometimes they do struggle to pick up on English, and being able to communicate is vital. How long does it take, for instance, like the medical personnel certificate? How long does a program like that take if you don't know any Spanish and you're trying to get up to speed?
If you're starting from scratch, the certificate requires 21 hours, which is somewhere between a minor and a degree. And the courses are designed specifically to emphasize conversation and culture, so you understand the people that you're working with. We have a conversation course in medical Spanish that is at the elementary level, and in our program we base our whole program on the American Council of Teachers of Foreign Languages idea of proficiency. even after 6 hours, I've had students tell me they've been able to help people in a crisis situation. One young man wrote me yesterday, and he's working for a sheriff's office in Louisiana. That was not his degree, but because he speaks Spanish, or some Spanish, he's able to help people.
That is really neat. Over in Ruston, I know they've got a school where they're teaching the young folks. My wife says they come in the pharmacy. Her pharmacy's over in Ruston, and little kids are speaking French to her in the pharmacy.
Exactly. We've always, as a department, we have always been very much involved in area teachers and the state organization in languages. And we reached out to the Ruston Elementary School that is teaching in French. It's an immersion program.
So they take their whole day, all their classes are in French.
And now they're going through the 5th grade. So you can imagine where these kids are going to be when they get to high school. And for high school, we work very closely with the area high school teachers, and we have a Festival of World Languages in the spring that brings high schools to campus and introduces them to different languages, and it's very popular. And I understand that Sally Humble now has a person who teaches Spanish at every level, all day long. I mean, every day goes from class to class and teaches some Spanish. So people are understanding how important this is.
What are some of the big events coming up as we're just kind of starting this new fall semester? What are some of the things you're looking forward to in the School of Humanities for this semester?
Well, in languages, this is the start of Spanish Heritage Week, a month rather. It was founded by President Reagan, and so we're going to start today with a big banner in the hallway in Walker, but we're developing other events throughout the whole month to celebrate Hispanic culture. In English, there are all kinds of things. They are always creating new series in history. They're also presenting across in high schools, etc. And in communication, we're developing a whole new area in film. So we're busy with our School of Humanities and different events and classes and participation. We have a Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities grant in English that reaches out to the community as well as classes, and we've got people coming in from the community to attend the class.
Dr. Ruth Smith from ULM Humanities. Dr. Smith, for folks to find out more about what's going on at ULM and Humanities, how do they do that?
Well, they can look at our Facebook page, but also anytime they want to know what's happening, they can call 342-1526 or email me at rusmith@ulm.edu.
You can find out more about this and other events by visiting our website at KEDM.org.